automatically place that item in your inventory. To close the container window and return to shoot mode, press the tab key.
Now I can see things at least, kind of. Oh my god! It keeps moving my game over to the large screen. Stop it. Try to fix that. That fixed it. Alright, so now that we're done fucking around with
One of the most important tools you have as a soldier is your PDA. This device stores audio logs, emails, and other useful information. Click on the disk icon near the bottom of your screen to bring up the PDA display. Currently, the contents of your PDA are empty. Now, pick up the audio log from the audio log you just picked up. You can use your PDA at any time to play any audio log or email you've received. In the field, the PDA is also used for keeping track of your current mission objectives and obtaining help information.
where my PDA is. Text is still really small. I wish I could. Oh my god, it better not keep doing this. Every time I pause it, it zooms over. The entire screen bounces over to my,
Now it's time to learn about jumping and mantling. To jump, simply press the space bar. Some surfaces can be mantled onto by holding down the space bar. Mantling lets you pull yourself up to ledges and other high places in front of you. Give it a try.
Good. Okay, I got that.
You've done well. Remember, if you're unclear on any aspect of what you've just learned,
Hi, robot.
you can repeat the training as often as you wish.
Move the menu to the TV, not the game itself. No. Like, when I pause it, the entire game window jumps over to the TV. I don't have to how often do you have to pause
Inside, you will learn how to reach out with your mind.
it? Do it.
We've provided you with the red bar at the lower left of your screen tells you how many psi points you have. Psi points symbolize the current ability to use your psi powers. Psi hypos replenish your psi points. Try using a psi hypo and watch your psi points increase. When you've reached your maximum in psi points, move to the next station.
Good. Another one.
This psi amp amplifies your psi powers and lets you project them into the real world. To equip it, pick it up, and then hit the tilde key. Firing the psi amp activates your currently selected psi discipline. You currently have access to 2 disciplines, cryokinesis and kinetic redirection. Go into use mode and click on the arrows on the bottom right of the screen. This will cycle through your available psi disciplines. Later, clicking on the arrows above the number to the left will allow you to select psi disciplines from higher tiers. Use cryokinesis to destroy the robot and kinetic redirection to pull that nanite container towards you. Be careful. Holding down the mouse button can augment the power, but holding it down for too long will cause burnout, which will damage you. If you run out of psi points, use another psi hypo.
Never. I did that fairly effortlessly. Come to me. That was very good. Or come halfway, it's all good. Alright, we did that.
Mastery of the mind is a slow but rewarding process. Return to this area if you need more guidance.
I pretty much got
Before you enlist in the
that.
OSA.
Technical.
Inside, we'll teach you the basics of some technical skills you'll need in the Navy. Welcome. You'll notice the object in front of you is a container of nanites. Nanites are consumed whenever you perform technical tasks, such as hacking or repairing. When you pick up the container of nanites, they do not go in your general inventory, but are instead displayed in use mode on the bottom left of your screen. Walk over to the keypad by the door and try out hacking. Use the keypad by right-clicking on it. To the right of the number pad, you'll see an orange tab labeled Hack. Left-click on the tab. Text will appear indicating the difficulty of the hack and any bonuses that apply. Click on the Start button to begin hacking.
Okay, final
You'll see a
difficulty
grid of
50.
nodes. Clicking on a node will either turn it bright or dark. To successfully hack, you must connect 3 bright nodes in a straight line. Beware the ice nodes with the red outlines. If one of these turns dark, you fail the hack, and you might break the item you're working on or worse. You can restart your hack attempt at any time by hitting the reset button, though you'll have to pay the nanite cost again.
Open the door, fucker. I just have to line up 3 these things. I like that hacking game. It's quite nice. Oh my god, I'm stuck.
You can use nanites to buy items from replicators.
Hi there.
To use a
Please make your
replicator, right-click
selection.
on it. Then left-click on the item you wish to purchase. The item you purchased will drop into the slot below.
And hack this.
Make sure you pick up your purchases before you leave.
Hi there. Please make your selection.
Reinitialized.
Thank you for choosing.
Every time I hit escape, it's gonna
Value
switch
wrap.
over to the...
Hi there. Please make your selection.
Never! Okay, we got one more to do.
You learned the basics of the technical skills. There are several other
Alright, wannabe. Good to have you on board. Now we'll teach you how to handle a firearm. Pick up the pistol and the clip from the table. You can equip the weapon in one of 2 ways. Bring up your inventory and drag the pistol to your weapons equip slot near the right-hand side of your inventory. If that's too slow for you, you can use the hotkeys on the keyboard. Press 2. If the pistol was in your inventory, it will equip for you automatically. Some items need to be charged with energy before they can be used. Pick up the laser pistol. Now use the recharging station nearby. The recharge station will juice up all of your energy-based items. Weapons, batteries, you name it.
Okay. I think I got it.
Weapons are not fine wines. They do not get better with age. The colored dot on the lower right corner of the screen tells you what kind of shape your firearm is in. Green is good, red is bad.
It
To
is
fight the
bad.
effects of wear and tear, a soldier with maintenance skill can use a maintenance tool to improve the condition of his weapon. Just pick up the tool, open your inventory, and drag the tool onto your pistol. Remember that maintenance tools are only good for a single use.
Alright.
Good work. Now you're ready for the Marines. Take a look at the other training areas first before
Every
you enlist.
recruitment center.
They might just come in handy.
Okay, I'm gonna let you guys choose. Do I go with the OSA, the Navy, or the Marines? Yeah, I went with the Marines, sorry. I was just seeing if there was like an explanation or something. Oh, you fucking... No. I want to give you guys the choice.
Look at you.
Welcome to the Ramsey Center UNN recruitment facility. Please watch your step when leaving the train. The grav shafts at the end of the hall will take you to the street-level training and recruitment center. Please step into the grav shafts to proceed to the street-level recruitment.
I'm gonna give you guys a choice.
Before you choose your career, you'll want to learn some... If you've completed basic training, you're ready for the advanced lesson. Here's where you make your choice, soldier.
Alright,
Here's where
here's
you
the
enlist
choice
in one of
now.
the 3 branches of the military.
OSA,
Once you
Navy,
decide on
or Marines.
your branch of service,
Choices. Choice is yours.
there's no going back.
Now I can't even frickin'... Ugh, this game is already bugging me.
The shuttle will take you
Stop
to a
flipping,
UNN...
you motherfucker! Cut it out! Hold on, let me save.
orbital space.
This is really... have to restart it. I don't like old games because they don't work well with XSplit. Me and old games do not get along. Okay, let's try this again. Come on, man. It's up to everybody's... Not the first time around, it's the only time we're playing this.
Here's where you make your choice, soldier. Here's where you enlist in one of the 3 branches of the military.
Alright.
Once you decide on your branch of service, there's no going back. A shuttle will take you to a UNN orbital space station, where you'll receive a briefing regarding your yearly postings. Good luck.
OSA, Navy, or Marines? Vote now. Now it won't flip over. There we go. Good. I just had to restart the game. We better vote. Navy. Raji says Navy. If I can change my thing now. Air Force. Tor says Air Force. Why do you say it with a... I'm gonna assume Tor's vote was for the OSA. They sound like Air Force. Tor's vote sounds like Air Force. Tor's vote, which is Air Force, sounds like OSA. I don't know, I hear Navy. Raji says Navy. We're gonna go Navy. Raji's the one who suggested this game. Space Navy. That's good. There's not enough people in here to vote. It's hard with 4 people, 3 people, 5 people, whatever. Okay, so there we go. Mission postings. Do not block, or what? Hello, robot. Alright. Let's go to mission postings, I guess. Year 1.
Welcome aboard the space station Chesapeake Bay, sailor. It looks like you've picked up some standard weapon skills at Basic on Coronado Island. Now it's time for your tour of duty. Your tour will consist of 4 postings over 4 years. In this man's Navy, you're given a choice of 3 different postings a year. It's up to you to decide what kind of career you want to have, so choose wisely. Just approach a shuttle bay to receive a briefing on a posting. If you think that posting is right for you, head into that bay to accept the assignment.
Alright. So we're gonna select our mission. I didn't know this is what the game was like. Am I supposed to be able to click on these? Because I can't.
The UNN Lucille is looking for an ops training officer to learn the ship's navigation and data control systems. You'll get your feet wet with the high-tech systems, but also expect some heavy lifting.
Okay, UNN Lucille, ship's ops.
The UNN Lucille is looking for an engineer's mate to help maintain the ship's core energy systems. There's some heavy lifting involved, sailor, but you'll learn your way around the high-tech equipment. The UNN Lucille is looking for volunteers for their military police detachment. Those sailors can get pretty rowdy on these year-long cruises, so you better not be afraid of a tussle.
Alright, military police.
The UNN
Engineer's
Lucille is looking for
mate.
The
Or
UNN Lucille
ship
is looking for an
ops.
ops training officer to learn the ship's navigation and data control
Stats?
systems.
Where does it tell you what
You'll get
stats?
your feet wet with the high-tech systems, but also expect some heavy lifting.
I don't care which stats I have. Well, if I care.
The UNN Lucille is looking for an engineer's
One
mate to help
repair
maintain the ship's
and
core
one
energy systems.
strength.
There's some heavy... The UNN Lucille is looking for volunteers for their military police detachment.
Strength.
The UNN
repair,
Lucille is looking for... The
or
UNN Lucille is looking for an ops training officer to learn the ship's navigation and
So
data
rather than
control
do
systems.
hacking, engineering,
The UNN
or power.
Lucille is looking for... The UNN Lucille is looking for volunteers for their military police
Modified,
detachment.
sorry.
Those sailors... The UNN Lucille is looking for...
hack, engineer,
The UNN Lucille is looking for an engineer's
hack,
mate to help
repair,
maintain the ship's...
or modify.
The UNN Lucille is
So,
looking for
what should I do?
volunteers for their
Hacking,
military police
repairing,
detachment.
or modification?
Those sailors can get pretty rowdy on these year-long cruises, so you better not be afraid of a tussle.
I only get to play once. Y'all have to choose.
The UNN Lucille is looking for an ops training... The UNN Lucille is looking... The UNN Lucille is looking for an... The UNN Lucille is looking... The UNN Lucille is looking for... The UNN Lucille is looking for... The UNN Lucille is looking for volunteer... The UNN Lucille is looking for... The UNN Lucille is looking for... The UNN Lucille is looking for volunteer... The UNN Lucille is looking for... The UNN Lucille is looking... The UNN Lucille is looking for... The UNN Lucille is looking... The UNN Lucille is looking for... The UNN Lucille is looking for an ops... The UNN Lucille is looking for... The UNN Lucille is looking for volunteer... The UNN Lucille is looking for... The UNN
Okay, once
Lucille
again,
is looking for an
choices.
ops training officer to learn the ship's navigation and data control systems. You'll get your feet wet with the high-tech systems, but also expect some heavy lifting.
UNN Lucille, ship's ops,
The UNN
Engineer's
Lucille is looking for an
mate.
engineer's mate to help make...
or
The UNN
military
Lucille
police.
is looking for volunteers for their military
What do you
police
want to see,
detachment.
guys?
Those sailors can get pretty rowdy on these year-long cruises.
You're the viewers.
The UNN Lucille is... The UNN Lucille... The UNN Lucille is looking for volunteers for... The UNN Lucille is looking for...
Ship's ops,
The UNN Lucille...
engineering,
The UNN Lucille is looking for...
or
The
military
UNN Lucille
police.
is looking... The UNN
So
Lucille
one
is looking for...
repair, one is
The
modify,
UNN
one
Lucille
is
is...
hack.
The
Hack,
UNN Lucille is looking for...
repair, modify.
The UNN
Dude,
Lucille
how
is looking for
fucking random?
volunteers for
How
their
do you do
military
this?
police
Round
detachment.
and round
Those
and
sailors
round
can get
you
pretty
go,
rowdy on these
please.
year-long cruises,
Okay, I'll close my
so you
eyes.
better not be afraid of a tussle.
Backwards. Alright, let's do this. Clearly was not right. Solomon says engineer.
The UNN Lucille is looking for an engineer's
wants
mate
to
to
see
help maintain
engineer.
the ship's core energy systems. There's some heavy lifting involved, sailor, but you'll learn your way around the high-tech
He wants
equipment.
engineer. Let's do engineer. Here we go. Build sentry guns in camp. Your tour of duty aboard the UNN Lucille has concluded. You've spent a productive year. Captain Meyer was pleased with your work, especially with your willingness to get your hands dirty. You also showed a special aptitude for fixing what got broken and lugging out what couldn't be fixed. You've gained 1 repair and 1 strength. Oh, I see. They're not actually missions. They're like where I do the power things. Okay, before the game starts. So it's like building my character.
Laverne, Florida hosts the Navy's premier tactical training school. While maybe not as respected as the Marines facility at Fort Bush, there's a lot to be learned here.
Okay, so that is 2 standard weapons.
The
That
UNN
is
Pierce is ferrying liberated political prisoners
1
back home from their
maintenance.
detention.
And
The
this is
UNN
2
Carfax is undertaking a
cyber
mission to
So standard
The UNN
weapons,
Pierce is ferrying
maintenance, or cyber
Laverne,
affinity.
Florida hosts the Navy's premier The UNN Pierce is ferrying liberated political prisoners back home from their detention
What am I
near
gonna do? Am I gonna do weapons?
Laverne, Florida. The UNN Pierce is ferrying... The UNN Carfax is
Or
undertaking...
cybernetics?
The
Roger,
UNN
want
Pierce is
standard
ferrying...
weapons. Let's do this.
Laverne, Florida hosts the Navy's premier tactical training school. Well, maybe not as...
Oh, too late, so first one, so you gotta be fast. Your tour of duty at the Laverne Tactical Training School has concluded. A year of firing ranges, mock boarding parties, and war games has done you good. You spent plenty of time with military-grade pistols, assault rifles, and even auto shotguns. You've gained +2 standard weapon. Okay, you're 3.
The Navy strongly
Agility?
encourages every... The Navy maintains a
Endurance?
survival training school. The Navy's Mary Curie...
research?
The Navy maintains a survival
Agility,
training school on the
endurance, or
surface of Io,
research?
the third moon of Jupiter. Pros,
Which is
there's
more
no better
important
way
to
to
you?
improve stamina and survival
Endurance,
skills.
agility, or research?
Cons, the 21.2% mortality rate.
Only got one more of these to go afterwards. Endurance? Solomon says endurance.
The Navy's Mary Curie... The Navy maintains a survival... The Navy strongly encourages every The Navy maintains a survival training school on the surface of Io, the third moon of Jupiter. Pros, there's no better way to improve stamina and survival skills. Cons, the 21.2% mortality rate.
Cassie to endurance. I'm saying that's what he voted for. Your tour of duty at the EOS Survival Training Facility has concluded. You managed to survive your year there. Barely. The encounter with a descendant of a Citadel Station Tiger mutant put you in the sickbay for a month. You've learned to respect the wonders of biogenetics and have trained your body to excellent physical condition. You've gained +2 endurance. Oh, I thought it was 4 years. From Captain William Bedford Diego, UNN Rickenbacker. 2. Soldier. Read. Assignment to your something. Soldier, your application to join the crew of the Rickenbacker has been approved. Report to Shuttle Mayfair, Port Francisco at 400 on 1/19/14. Get ready to become part of history, soldier. WBD. So, we went from the year 2007 to 2014.
Shuttle A138. You have clearance for landing on the Von Braun in Shuttle Bay 2. Welcome aboard, soldier.
5 months later, UNN Von Braun near Tau Ceti 5, 67 trillion miles from Earth.
Watch out. I'm getting strange readings from that radar dish outside the window. It's become unstable due to... Move! Take cover!
Oh shit!
Critical decompression hazard in the cryo recovery suite.
I'm dead.
Evacuate immediately.
Take a weapon. Yes, I got a wrench. You all ready to get wrenching? I'm ready to get wrenching. Did I skip this cutscene? Really? Be more careful when I switch screens, I guess. I do not want to say. Ha-ha!
The entire sector is depressurizing and the blue vacuum shield won't last long. Get through a secure airlock before you're sucked into space. Move it!
one required. Apparently I don't have hack skills. So. Lock.
Great. Gotta change the access codes out of Cryo A again. Like I've got nothing better to do. I think Grassy just likes to make work for me. I'll set the new code to 45100. That should be easy enough to remember.
Wrong. What was it? Oh no, woman, run! What the fuck are you? What was that? So
Warning.
startled.
Decompression event imminent. Please move immediately to Cryo Recovery B. Decompression event imminent.
That's how it's good.
This power cell is dead. There should be a recharger nearby. Just use it and it will recharge all the power-driven devices in your possession. After you've recharged the cell, plug it into the auxiliary power unit. That should open the airlock door. Be quick about it. The vacuum seals won't hold up much longer.
Now you.
Good. You've managed to get out before the whole area depressurized. I've just uploaded you some cybernetic modules. You can use them to upgrade your cybernetic rig at the upgrade units in this area. There are 4 types of units in the next room. 1 for each subsystem of your cybernetic gear. Stats, psi, weapons, and tech. But use the modules carefully. They're hard to come by.
Those modules are. Must purchase tier discipline first. How do I purchase tier discipline? Is it stuttering? Very well could be, I don't know. Move to me. Alright. Hacking. What do you got? Insufficient cyber modules. I got 4. How many do I need? I need 5. Why'd you give me 4 if I need 5? What a troll. What a freaking troll. Hack. Oh, 17? What? I can't even get any. Bitch was trolling me the whole time. Bitch was... Okay, I got 4 more. Oh, now I can get this. I want hack. That's like the first thing I need to get. Is hack. Hold on, I need 17. Okay, I guess it's not gonna be hack. Instead, agility determines your movement speed and reduces falling damage and weapon kickback. Cybernetics improves your chances of successfully using the hack repair and modifier. Get that one then. Nanites. Dead person. She got a medical syringe on her. Come in handy, clearly. Can't hack it, because I don't know. Open door. What a trolley door. Okay, we're going up.